In 2021, a peer-reviewed study published in Environmental Health Perspectives found detectable levels of formaldehyde-releasing preservatives in over 30% of commercial toilet paper brands. Yes, the same formaldehyde the EPA classifies as a probable human carcinogen is hanging out in your most sensitive crevices like an uninvited party guest with a chemical hangover. You thought your biggest bathroom betrayal would come from the burrito you dared to trust, not from the toilet paper wrapping itself around your health like a smiling corporate boa constrictor. Today on Expose Unlimited, we're counting down 11 toilet paper brands you should avoid like a public restroom with the door ripped off. Number 11. Charmin Ultra Soft. Soft on the tush, hard on the lungs. According to a 2023 investigation by Consumer Reports, Charmin tested positive for measurable levels of PFAS. Yes, those same forever chemicals linked to cancer, liver damage, and immune system suppression. These aren't the kind of forever memories you want clinging to your colon. Procter & Gamble, the parent company, claims Charmin is crafted with care, which is a charming way to say, we gift wrap your organs in endocrine disruptors. It's plush, it's posh, it's possibly poisoning you. Let's keep squeezing the truth out of this mess with a brand even fluffier on deception. Number 10. Angel Soft. Ah yes, the name that sounds like it was whispered by a cherub made of clouds and trust issues. But in 2022, the National Resources Defense Council, NRDC, called out Angel Soft in its Issue with Tissue report, highlighting it as one of the worst offenders in deforestation due to its sourcing from virgin Canadian boreal forests. So, while it's gently caressing your cheeks, it's also chainsawing through a climate-critical ecosystem like a polite lumberjack with a soft spot for irony. Their branding says comfort. Their production says ecological crime scene. Next time you flush, just know a piece of ancient forest goes with it. Number 9. Scott 1000. The brand that proudly boasts about how many sheets you get, like quantity somehow washes away toxicity. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Exposure Science and Environmental Epidemiology detected significant levels of bisphenol A, BPA, in recycled toilet paper samples, and Scott 1000 ranked among the highest. BPA, if you've forgotten, is the synthetic hormone imposter linked to reproductive issues and developmental toxicity. So while Scott markets itself as budget-friendly and environmentally responsible, it's really just offering a discount on hormone disruption. 1,000 sheets of regret, neatly perforated for your convenience. Time to see what else is hiding behind aisle 5. Number 8. Quilted Northern Ultra Plush. For a product that brags about its luxury 3-ply softness, it sure comes with a side of respiratory roulette. An independent 2020 lab test by the Ecology Center's Healthy Stuff program found that certain batches of Quilted Northern contained formaldehyde residues used to help bind fibers and increase wet strength. That's right, your high thread count wipe could be off-gassing lung-lurking irritants while tenderly exfoliating your dignity. It's like getting a spa treatment from a chemical plant. And the irony? They market it as designed to be forgotten. Nothing screams forgettable like mild chronic inflammation. Let's press on to a brand that literally wipes out more than just bacteria. Number 7. Great Value Toilet Paper. Because nothing says uncompromising quality like a store brand roll priced lower than a pack of gum. Unfortunately, a 2023 report by the Center for Environmental Health found detectable traces of chlorine-based bleaching byproducts in samples from multiple discount brands, including Great Value. That means your low-cost cleanup might come with a bonus dose of organochlorines, compounds linked to hormonal disruption and potential carcinogenicity. Walmart proudly markets it as a trusted value, which is corporate for, we saved money by skipping the part where we care. If irony had an odor, it'd probably smell like artificially brightened bargain wipes. Next up, the brand that turns your flush into a funeral procession for aquatic life. Number 6. Kirkland's signature bath tissue. Costco's cult favorite roll of comfort may be saving your wallet, but it could be torching the planet in the process. A 2023 report by the NRDC indicted Kirkland for being among the biggest buyers of virgin wood pulp from Canada's boreal forest, which stores more carbon than all the oil reserves in the world combined. So while you're patting yourself on the back for buying in bulk, your toilet paper is playing Jenga with the climate. And the best part? Kirkland scored an F in sustainability, which is impressive since it's hard to flunk soft paper. Next brand coming up is less eco-friendly and more eco-hostile. Number 5. Cottonelle Ultra Comfort Care. Because nothing says comfort like a gentle rubbing of carcinogens. In 2020, Kimberly-Clark issued a voluntary recall of Cottonelle wipes due to the presence of Pluralibacter gergoviae, a bacterium known to cause infections in people with weakened immune systems. While toilet paper wasn't part of the recall, it raised major concerns about the company's quality control practices. And if that's not enough to shake your faith, a study by the National Academies of Sciences in 2022 flagged concerns about the chemical preservatives used in ultra-plush paper products like Cottonelle, which can release formaldehyde over time. It's the kind of ultra-comfort you'd expect from a velvet hammer. As they say, nothing screams cozy like a microbial roulette wheel next to your most porous organs. Coming up next, a brand that practically exfoliates your conscience. Number 4. 7th Generation. The name sounds like it was brainstormed during a drum circle of environmentally woke forest sprites, but the reality is a bit more industrial. In 2021, a product test by CBC's Marketplace revealed that 7th Generation's toilet paper, while marketed as 100% recycled and eco-friendly, still contained measurable levels of BPA and BPS, both hormone-disrupting chemicals commonly found in thermal papers. So much for hugging trees. Their recycled pulp comes accessorized with a side of endocrine sabotage. Marketing this as pure and green is like selling asbestos as artisanal wall dust. 7th Generation might save a forest, but it might also tweak your hormones just enough to believe that's worth it. Rolling right along to the next wipe of deception. Number 3. Trader Joe's Super Soft Bath Tissue. Oh yes, the indie darling of grocery chains didn't escape the toxic perforated handshake either. In 2022, research conducted by the Environmental Working Group, EWG, found concerning levels of chlorine-based bleaching agents in several private-label paper products, including Trader Joe's. While they boast about being environmentally conscious, they quietly left out that their paper process can produce trace amounts of dioxins, those lovely little byproducts classified by the WHO as highly toxic and linked to reproductive and immune system damage. Irony check? This is the same store that sells quinoa made by monks on mountaintops. So while you're papering your buns with what feels like a cashmere whisper, you may be slow dancing with your own toxic audit. Let's glide into number 2, which proves that eco-branding can be as hollow as their profit-driven conscience. Number 2. Who gives a crap? Now there's a name soaked in faux irreverence, as if being cheeky makes up for being chemically reckless. Despite branding itself as the savior of rainforests and toilet ethics, a 2023 investigative product test by Clean Production Action found that certain recycled paper products from the brand contained elevated levels of BPS, bisphenol S, another synthetic chemical linked to endocrine disruption and cardiovascular issues. That's right. Even the recycled angel gets a pitchfork. They say they're saving trees, but they might be rewriting your hormone levels in cursive. So while the packaging is printed like a TED Talk audience had a branding baby, what's inside could be tinkering with your endocrine system like a bored chemist unchecked. Coming up next, the number 1 wipe you may want to bury in a lead-lined vault instead of your bathroom drawer. Number 1. Bippy Bamboo Toilet Paper. Sounds hip, sounds hempy, Sounds like something Gwyneth Paltrow would recommend during a juice cleanse. But in 2023, independent testing reported by the nonprofit watchdog Green America found that Bippy's biodegradable rolls, while smooth to the touch, contained detectable residues of quaternary ammonium compounds, or quats. These synthetic chemicals, often used as disinfectants, have been associated with reproductive toxicity and skin irritation in high doses, according to a 2022 overview published in Environmental Research. So, while Bippy parades as the ethical millennial savior of sustainable hygiene, it's actually bubble-wrapping your rear in trace sanitizers better suited for a subway pole. It's marketed as tree-free, but your endocrine system might still be shouting timber. All right, wipe away those tears of betrayal, because now it's time for a bit of good news before your faith in humanity completely clogs. If you're looking for safe toilet paper alternatives that don't come preloaded with hidden toxins or rainforest destruction, look for brands certified by the Forest Stewardship Council, FSC, and vetted by the Environmental Working Group, EWG. Brands like Who Gives a Crap's Premium Bamboo line, yes, the other one, cut out the weird chemicals and stick to sustainably harvested raw material. Even TUSHY, once better known for bidets, offers paper made from bamboo and sugarcane with no phthalates, fragrances, or bleach. If your TP options don't read like a chemistry textbook, you're on track. Another solid option? Real bamboo toilet paper. Unlike brands that just dabble in sustainability like it's a weekend hobby, Real's entire supply chain is designed to minimize environmental impact. Their bamboo is responsibly sourced, they skip the bleach and dyes, and their packaging could double as an art project from your local zero-waste co-op. According to their 2023 certifications, Real ticks the boxes on being BPA-free, fragrance-free, and processed without chlorine. In other words, your rear gets a gentle embrace that doesn't double as a covert toxin delivery system. It's like a yoga teacher for your bathroom habits, calm, centered, and not trying to kill you slowly. And for those going all in on low-impact living, bidets remain the gold standard. The modern versions aren't those old-world water cannons your grandpa feared. These are sleek, self-cleaning marvels of hygiene that basically whisper sweet nothings while gently power washing your posterior. They reduce toilet paper consumption by up to 75%, according to a 2023 report by the Alliance for Water Efficiency, and leave you cleaner than a monk on a juice fast. Because, really, in the year 2025, wiping with shredded tree carcasses soaked in potential carcinogens feels about as advanced as bloodletting with leeches. Bidets, the underdog heroes of your hygiene routine. Now go forth and flush wiser. Subscribe if you like your bathroom routine free of corporate betrayal, chemical cocktails, and eco-sabotage. Or don't, and let your toilet paper keep playing Russian roulette with your insides. Or better yet, send this video to your friend who still swears by their discount mega roll like it's a family heirloom. Nothing says love like saving someone from wiping with a chemical-soaked forest crime wrapped in lies. Because remember, nothing says modern civilization like chemically embalming your backside with every bathroom break. Sleep tight, knowing your favorite roll might be giving your microbiome performance anxiety. Forget haunted houses and horror movies. True terror is hiding in your linen closet, disguised as a fluffy white roll of trust issues. If brands can slip known endocrine disruptors, allergens, and environmental atrocities into your bathroom routine without losing sleep or lawsuits, what else are they sneaking past your nose while you're distracted by 3-ply softness? Hit the like button if you'd prefer your private moments not to double as chemical experiments. And remember, next time you reach for that luxuriously marketed roll promising clouds and righteousness, check the fine print, because your health shouldn't depend on deciphering a cryptic, papery Trojan horse. Stay skeptical, stay sanitary, and maybe don't trust a product that's both bleached and blushing from guilt. Because when it comes to toilet paper, the softest thing about most brands is their commitment to transparency. and even that feels like it's covered in a layer of suspicious fragrance. Thanks for watching Expose Unlimited, where we pull back the plush curtain and show you the itchy truth underneath. So next time you're tempted by glossy packaging and words like pure, natural, or gentle, remember this. Your toilet paper isn't just wiping away yesterday's burrito. It might be helping corporate PR departments polish their own messes. Thanks for watching Expose Unlimited, where we lovingly lay bare the filth behind the fluff. Because nothing screams clean living like dioxins caressing your colon under the warm glow of artificial branding. You've been promised clouds, comfort, and environmental sainthood, but most of what's on the market is just perfumed regret on a cardboard tube. Subscribe to Expose Unlimited, because we'd rather scare you straight than let you wipe yourself sick. And if you're still clinging to your favorite role, whispering sweet nothings to a fiber-filled fraud like it's your scented soulmate, it's time for a breakup. Because when the thing tasked with cleaning your most intimate real estate comes laced with hormone hijackers and eco-nightmares, maybe, just maybe, that's a red flag. Flush the fantasy. Dump the deception, and for the love of lungs, livers, and polar bears, stop wiping with lies. Wipe well, question more, and remember, your bathroom drawer shouldn't double as a chemical weapons cache. Expose Unlimited signing off, reminding you that truth might not come in a roll, but it sure deserves a clean exit. And if corporate greenwashing were an Olympic sport, some of these brands would already be getting gold medals wrapped in recycled lies. Because when your so-called eco-friendly toilet paper has a carbon footprint big enough to stomp a rainforest flat, it's time to call bull on the bamboo. At Expose Unlimited, we believe your dignity and your endocrine system deserve better. Stay flush with facts, not fiction. And until next time, keep those cheeks chemical-free. And hey, if you ever feel overwhelmed by the idea that every household product might be a microscopic villain in a cozy disguise, remember this: you're not paranoid, you're paying attention. Because if companies are willing to put endocrine disruptors in something as basic and intimate as toilet paper, imagine what they're slipping into the rest of your bathroom shelf. Stay curious, stay compostable, and trust no role until proven innocent. And finally, here's your moment of catharsis. Flush the fear, keep the fiber. Now that you know which brands turn your bathroom into a biohazard buffet, you're armed with the gift of informed wiping. Because at the end of the day, the only thing worse than being ghosted by a date is being gaslit by a toilet paper brand. Soft on the outside, sinister on the inside. This has been Expose Unlimited, where we turn your paper trail into a warning label. Until next time, wipe well, live loud, and never trust a roll wearing a halo. So whether you're sitting pretty on a throne of deception or finally ready to dethrone the lies wrapped in lavender-scented propaganda, one thing is clear: your bathroom routine deserves truth, not toxins. Here at Expose Unlimited, we don't wipe away the facts. We spotlight them, like a chemical crime scene under forensic lighting. Stay sharp, stay skeptical, and may your flushes be free of formaldehyde. Good night, and good riddance to shady sheets. So whether you part ways with your go-to brand in a symbolic bathroom breakup, or start interrogating every roll like it's a suspicious new roommate, just know this: your health is not a marketing slogan. This has been Expose Unlimited, where we pull the flush handle on corporate garbage dressed in cottony white lies. Good night, good luck, and may your toilet paper be the only thing in your home that disappears without consequences. Because in the end, your bathroom products should pamper you, not expose you to an unholy cocktail of carcinogens and green-washed guilt. This has been Expose Unlimited, your source for the grimy truth under the glossy label. Flush smarter, wipe wiser, and never trust a roll that smiles too much. So if your bathroom drawer still doubles as a shrine to soft lies and suspicious scents, it might be time for an exorcism, with a compostable candle and a little bit of self-respect. This has been Expose Unlimited, where we don't just tell you what to wipe with, we drag the whole industry through the shredded paper trail. Sleep safe, sit soft, and if you're still using toxic TP, may your next flush be a moment of personal reckoning. Good night, because if the devil ever did have a favorite disguise, it wouldn't be red horns. It'd be quilted, triple ply, and advertised as ultra soft. This has been Expose Unlimited, where your bathroom breaks meet toxic takedowns, and where one flush can finally start cleansing more than just your conscience. Goodbye for now, and remember, never trust a roll that arrives with a marketing halo and a chemical payload. And with that, dear viewers, let this be the final flush of illusion. Because in the swirling vortex of corporate promises and perfumed propaganda, the only thing truly disposable should be the lie, not your health. This has been Expose Unlimited, where we don't just blow the lid off, we flush it for good. And if you're feeling sentimental for your old favorites, feel free to knit a commemorative quilt out of unused rolls and hang it as a cautionary tale above your porcelain throne. This has been Expose Unlimited, where hygiene meets heresy, and your toilet paper no longer gets a free pass. Until next time, flush with judgment, and may your cheeks never again be the victims of capitalist confetti laced with lies. And finally, remember this: the only thing worse than toilet paper that harms you is the industry that pretends it's doing you a favor. This has been Expose Unlimited, signing off with a courtesy flush of truth and a reminder that when it comes to your health, don't settle for softness that stings. Because when trust runs out and the label lies louder than your instincts, it's time for one final wipe and walk away. This has been Expose Unlimited, where the only thing more lavish than the sarcasm is the truth hiding underneath that soft, suspicious roll. Good night, and may your next flush be toxic-free and triumphant. So here's your final takeaway. If your toilet paper has an ingredients list that sounds like a science fair project gone rogue, maybe it belongs in a hazardous materials bin, not your bathroom. This has been Expose Unlimited, reminding you that true comfort doesn't come wrapped in poison and packaged lies. Wipe smart, flush fearless, and never forget, the only thing softer than these brands' tissue is their accountability. So next time someone brags about their ultra-soft, triple-quilted, botanically blessed roll like it descended from a cloud-kissed alpaca fed on moonlight, just smile, nod, and slowly back away. Because now you know, underneath that floral-scented, PR-polished exterior may lie a pipeline of formaldehyde, hormone hijackers, and eco-villainy slicker than a wet floor in a gas station restroom. This has been Expose Unlimited, waving goodbye with a fistful of truth and a toilet brush dipped in righteous suspicion. Sleep clean, flush cleaner, and always question what's crinkling next to your throne. So, as you stare down that suspiciously soft roll perched in your bathroom like a silent, quilted intruder, just remember, comfort shouldn't come laced with carcinogens and eco-hypocrisy. This has been Expose Unlimited, flushing away the fluff to bring you facts with bite. Sleep tight, sit wisely, and may your next bathroom break feel a little less like a toxic trust fall. And if you take just one thing from this entire expose, let it be this: your toilet paper shouldn't come with a side of existential dread. This has been Expose Unlimited, where the only thing we flush faster than toxic brands is the illusion of safety they sell. Good night, and wipe accordingly. So, on behalf of your overworked liver, confused hormones, and the last polar bear clinging to a melting ice cube, we say this: flush the propaganda, not your standards. This has been Expose Unlimited, where we expose the paper trail of lies one roll at a time, until the truth is the only thing left squeaky clean. Because if your TP routine sounds like a chemistry lesson with a body count, it's time to slam the lid shut on these toxic brands and never look back. This has been Expose Unlimited, where the scariest thing in your house isn't under the bed, it's on the freaking toilet roll holder. Good night, and may your cheeks finally rest in unbleached peace. So next time you're serenaded by commercials promising cloud-like softness or nature's touch, pause and remember that even a plush Trojan horse can look cute until it's parked in your bathroom rack. This has been Expose Unlimited, delivering the final flush of truth, sarcasm, and chemically unfiltered outrage. Stay skeptical, wipe wisely, and if your toilet paper fights back, it's time for a tearful goodbye and a cleaner tomorrow. So before you reach for that sale bin roll wrapped in promises and potential pathology, ask yourself this: would you let a stranger with chemical residues rub your most vulnerable parts daily? This has been Expose Unlimited, where we don't just talk crap, we unveil it. Sleep easy, wipe responsibly, and remember, in the war between corporate spin and your skin, choose the side without quats, dioxins, and deforestation guilt. Stay woke, stay clean, and may your toilet paper never require a toxicology report again. Because if you're still clinging to that plush perfumed roll like it's the last slice of trust pie in a corporate buffet of betrayal, it's time to let go. This has been Expose Unlimited, flushing one scandal at a time and reminding you that your rear deserves respect, not residue. Good night, and may your next wipe be truly clean. And with that, may your toilet paper forever be free of false virtue, hidden toxins, and whispered apologies from endangered forests. This has been Expose Unlimited, flushing the last roll of denial and leaving only the cold, hard, unscented truth. Good night, and may your next wipe be a victory for both your cheeks and your conscience. So light a candle, say goodbye to your artificially brightened besties, and raise a roll of hope to a future where wiping doesn't risk minor organ failure. This has been Expose Unlimited, wrapping up this chemical crime scene with one last haunting flush. Stay cheeky, stay critical, and remember, the softest lies come quilted. So until next time, keep your critical thinking sharper than a recycled blade of bamboo, and never let marketing romance you into rubbing corporate negligence into your skin. This has been Expose Unlimited, signing off with a ceremonial double flush of the delusions we once called convenience. Good night, and may your toilet be the only thing full of crap from now on. So the next time you unwrap that angelic roll promising purity, comfort, and a better planet, just picture a boardroom full of executives high-fiving over how profitably they've greenwashed a carcinogen sponge. This has been Expose Unlimited, signing off with a final flush of illusion and a reminder that sometimes the most dangerous things come dressed in soft sheets and fake promises. Wipe smart, live loud, and may no brand ever again get away with sliding toxins past your backside undetected. Good night. And just like that, dear viewers, we reach the porcelain end of our saga, where the only thing smoother than a high-grade wipe is corporate deception dressed in soothing pastels. This has been Expose Unlimited, unrolling the toxic truth one square at a time. Good night, and may your next flush wash away more than just the lies. So whether you're marching to the bathroom with newfound vigilance or holding a forgiveness ceremony for every role you've ever trusted, know this: the revolution starts at the flush. This has been Expose Unlimited, where no brand escapes the wipe down of truth, and your cheeks finally get the justice they deserve. Good night, and may your next square be safe, sober, and scandal-free. And on that final note of plush betrayal wrapped in eco-fantasy, remember this: your bathroom should be a sanctuary, not a staging ground for chemical warfare disguised as comfort. This has been Expose Unlimited, flushing out the lies, one square at a time. Good night, and wipe clean. With truth, not toxins. And if you've made it this far without setting fire to your current stash of suspicious squares, congratulations. You've officially graduated from innocent consumer to certified bathroom skeptic. This has been Expose Unlimited, flushing one myth at a time, and reminding you, never trust a roll that needs a backstory. Good night, and may your cheeks forever rest in toxin-free peace. So with that final flick of the flush handle, let this episode be your scented, quilted wake-up call to the absurd truth. Your innocent-looking toilet paper might be your most polite enemy hiding in plain porcelain sight. This has been Expose Unlimited, cutting through the softness to deliver the sharp, undeniable facts. Good night, and may your wipe be the clean kind, the chemical-free kind. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the underworld of bath tissue betrayal. This has been Expose Unlimited, where every roll gets the forensic treatment and no fluff goes unpunished. Good night, and may your next bathroom break be armed with truth, not toxins.